Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode. Based on the title, you already know what this episode's going to be about. So before we get into it, I just want to sincerely thank everyone who has subscribed to our channel already. All the comments, the thumbs up, I really appreciate it. I enjoy watching the channel grow, but we want to keep the momentum moving forward. So if you could tell all your friends, your father, your mother, your brother, your sister to subscribe too, we would really appreciate it. We just want to keep the momentum moving forward for this channel, and once again, I say I just appreciate all the support from you guys. So this is the bare design as of right now. It is a 6.5 by 14 Big Tex open utility trailer. It's single axle. It's got a little bit of more upgraded features and beefier than their economy line, but this is a Big Tex 35 SA, and it's 6.5 by 14 feet. It fits the Hobie PA just perfectly as far as length, but this is our blank canvas, everyone. So now let's get into the fun stuff. So I want to do a quick walk around, and as I'm walking around, I just want to say this is my third kayak trailer. The first two I had, the first one I had, it just ended up turning into a kayak trailer, but it was just a big 7 by 16 V-nose dual axle with brakes, extra tall 7-foot trailer. So it was a bit of an overkill. It was nice having it, and it's just because of the size of it, it was just killing gas mileage. So I ended up downsizing to a 6 by 12 enclosed trailer. It worked out great. It was a V-nose. It just fit this PA14, which is like 13.8 in length. So it just fit inside there, and I had cabinets, etc. But the thing is, I had it all lettered up, and I guess it grabbed the attention of somebody locally to where I live. They went right into the storage unit where I was keeping it. They jumped the fence, took a cordless grinder, and they cut the automatic, the chain on the automatic gate, opened the gate, went directly in for my trailer, hooked up, and was outside that storage facility within 59 seconds. But I guess he did it so quickly that he forgot to put the jack up. So he was just dragging it out. We saw it on footage. He was just dragging it out of the storage facility with the jack still down and sparks flying. So I was on my way to work that morning, and I was going down the road, and just worked out to be that I was actually a little later for work that day, which is abnormal. And I was driving down the road, and I saw my trailer on the side of the road. So the only thing I can assume is that as he was going down the road, sparks flying, he hit the one bump on the road by my house, and it dislodged the trailer from his truck, and I guess he just kept on driving. Well, it worked out perfectly that the trailer was on the side of the road in the grass, out of the way of traffic. So it worked out, but the problem is, it caused damage to the trailer. I fixed it, I sold it, and it just kind of turned me off from keeping anything at a storage facility. So I wanted to get a trailer to keep at my house in the garage. I was going to get another enclosed trailer again, but I said, you know what? Just for gas mileage and everything, I can make a utility trailer just as set up the way I want it and still be secure enough. I mean, everybody has their own thoughts of how they want their kayak trailer, but this is how I end up setting this trailer up. And let's get into everything I did to it. One of the first things I upgraded was taking off the normal, the A-frame jack, and gotten the fold up extra heavy duty dual wheel jack to be able just to fold up out of the way and have more ground clearance when I'm going through like any back roads or any dirt roads going on my way to the water. And of course we have our Gen Y hitch connected to it. We have 2 rigid storage boxes. So I wanted to get steel boxes just for a little bit of extra security instead of the aluminum topsiders. It has the recessed locks. And these 2 boxes are big enough for me to keep all my gear locked up when I'm on the road. So even the tub, the inside tub of the front hatch of the Hobie will fit in this box and lock up. I have a little rigid cordless light to light up inside the box. I plan on putting some hardwire lights on this probably eventually. And in this box, I'm able to keep my tackle and my Milwaukee packouts, my PDF, my Hobie turbo fins, and the seat. So these are model number RB48. I bought them at Home Depot. I'll put a link in the description below of all the products I used. So you can see I got the kayak sitting right here on the right directly on the wood. I didn't do any PVC bunks or nothing, because even when I had my enclosed trailers, I used to just set it on the floor, and the wood planks are smooth enough to drag this kayak across without really causing any damage to it. Maybe some small scuffs, but I never had a problem with it before, and I'm just going to store it flat. So to strap it down, as you can see, I have quick release ratchet straps. So they just push that button, they come down, you push the red button again, they tighten up, and I just give it like a couple cranks, and that's it. You don't want to over tighten the ratchet straps. And one modification I did to the straps, let me walk around here for you, is I end up putting stainless steel carabiners at the end of the thing, so if they do come loose, the strap is still hooked around the kayak, and as I'm going down the road, it won't fall off because it's still locked in with these straps, even if they loosen up. And there's no possibility of it coming unlatched. And it's got a couple little small D-rings mounted to the wood. These rigid boxes, I end up drilling a 3/8 hole through the wood plank and into some steel underneath, and that's just using 3/8 carriage bolts, so there's no exposed bolt head or nut on top to really take off quickly. So I got these mounted with carriage bolts. Of course, we have a spare tire. We got it directly from Big Tex, because their bolt pattern I think is 5 on 5.5 instead of the typical 4.5 on 5. So they of course they make theirs a little bit different than everybody else's, so I end up getting a spare tire right from them. I got the cable lock around it, and what I do is I take this cable lock and it goes through the the rails, your H rails. It comes back through, and I can lock it back up. So that's how I'm going to lock the kayak down to the trailer. I mean, obviously it's just a cable lock. It can still be cut pretty easily with a cable cutter, but when you're sitting in a hotel parking lot, hopefully somebody's going to say, well, that doesn't look right, and say something to somebody. Let me show you let me show you what I did to the back tailgate. So these just got 2 quick pins. They're spring assisted tailgate. What's nice about it too is they also put a rubber grommet, so it's not steel on steel banging as you're driving down the road, and it keeps the gate a little smoother. So the tailgate's a little heavier because I end up adding these roller bunk wheels to the actual tailgate. So I got these bunks, the roller wheel bunks, roller wheels that go on bunks normally on a boat trailer, set up at the width that I wanted, so they ride right down to like the 2 pontoons of the trailer, of the kayak. So as I drag this back, you can notice that Hobie, see how it kind of goes up in the air. So by the time you get to the end here, before it hits this rail, it's already hitting these wheels, and it's elevating it slightly, and it'll slide right off. The kayak will slide right off and into the water. So to carry my fishing rods, I ended up getting a Conduit Carrier. I was thinking about doing rod tubes, but time I got done with getting 2 tubes and the end caps, it was actually more money than getting this from Weather Guard. And at the same time, being it's square, I'm able to keep my paddle. I know it's kind of hard to see. My paddle and and my kayak flag in here as well. And I got my one piece of of my paddle in here, and the other half I keep inside the kayak, which I'll probably keep in here when I'm driving. And as you can see, I put carpet liner at the bottom of this, and this Conduit Carrier is 10 feet long. So what I did, because my longest rod's like 7.6, even if I get up to an 8-footer, what I did is I put foam block. So this foam block within the last 2 feet of this to prevent the rods from sliding all the way forward and getting really hard to reach in there to grab them. So it also protects the tips. I'm gonna also keep my rods. I'll have rod wraps around them. And also I would suggest, even though I put carpet on the bottom of this, I would also suggest putting reel protectors on your reel during transport. So once again, I'll put a link in the description below for what this weather guard Conduit Carrier. They changed the way you mount these to like your ladder racks of vans or trucks. They used to have like a larger U bracket that would go over the top of this, and I thought that's what it was going to come with, but unfortunately they changed it to like a hook design with like a larger stainless steel like U-bolt. Basically it goes up and around this thing, and they were just like little open, like almost like C-clamps, not C-clamps, almost like a U-clamp that it goes around like the ladder rack, and it just snugs up and tightens it. Well, it didn't really work out well with the unistrut that I used, and I didn't feel comfortable with it staying put without coming off the end, without having like some kind of stopper on it. And the clamps are really wide for like a ladder rack, so I ended up just taking unistrut, as you can see, and I painted it black, which I got to touch it up, and I plan to put end caps on these at the end of these too. And I just ran threaded rod and basically disencapsulated around the Conduit Carrier, which is now my fishing rod holder and other things. And I used a U-bolt and went around the steel of the trailer, and that's how I'm holding this on here. I mean, I shake this and the whole trailer shakes. So this is really it. I mean, like I said, everybody has their own idea of a kayak trailer, but I didn't really check YouTube to see how other people did it, but this is just me thinking in my head how I wanted this my kayak trailer to be set up for on-the-road tournament travel, and also just like on-the-road vacation trips and staying at hotels and keeping it, for the most part, 95% secure. I'm hoping, like I said, with the cable lock around the kayak, that should prevent people from stealing it as easy if they wanted to. Plus, I have insurance. It is what it is. Like I said, I was going to get a utility, an enclosed trailer again, but I was just thinking about fuel economy, and also right now, due to the pricing, the 6x12, actually I was going to get a 7x12 V-nose trailer right now from a decent manufacturer is about $6,500. And those trailers usually cost you like $3,500. You could even get them from like $3 at certain places, but if you want a decent, well-made trailer, enclosed trailer, you're looking right now for a 12-foot V-nose about almost $6,500. You may be able to find them a little cheaper, but like they say, you get what you pay for. The cheaper the product, the shortcuts they take. This Big Tex is a pretty decent trailer. It's got LED lighting. It's got the black rims, which kind of makes it look a little bit nicer. I did reach out to On the Water Innovations. I was going to get a trailer built by them. The problem is the way I'd want it built with all the storage and everything else like this, it would end up costing me, it would be something different that they have done from the trailers that they have online. I would probably go completely 100% custom, and it'd probably end up costing me 10 grand. So, I was able to build this trailer set up, with the 2 boxes, the Conduit Carrier, and the roller wheels, the trailer itself, and the fold-up tongue jack in the front, all for $3,900, which, before COVID, this would have cost me, under $3,000 to do this whole setup. But this is the cheapest option right now, but also I think a pretty well thought out option for complete storage for everything. And if I ever wanted to add another kayak to this, I could just have a guy weld me up some upper supports and go over the top of everything. So a couple other things I want to recap on is that I just realized as I was driving, this is my 4th trailer. You could tell from one of the previous videos, I actually had a John boat trailer that I just recently purchased to modify as a kayak trailer, but then I decided to get back into tournament fishing, so to be able to have the storage and everything else, obviously it wasn't going to work with the John boat trailer. Another thing about a utility trailer is that this is just more than just a kayak trailer. It's a utility trailer. So if I really need to use the trailer for something else, I could take the kayak off. If I need the full bed, I could take these 2 boxes off pretty quickly. Plus, with all the driving and thousands of miles of driving, I wanted something a little bit more secure. Like I said, if these straps ever come loose, at least there's the gate in the back that kind of keeps this kayak on here. There's no way this kayak is going to fly off this trailer, even if the straps come completely loose. I'll tell that it's bouncing, anyway from any kind of banging, but at least it's completely secure and, you know, a little bit more better than that little John boat trailer I had with the little 12-inch wheels. You know, these have the 15-inch wheels on it, steel belted radial tires, which make me feel a little bit more comfortable. You know, and if I can't get to a boat ramp that I can't use the trailer to launch, I actually have my wheels, you know, my wilderness system wheels inside this box, so I could just put the wheels on this and roll it down to the water. Another thing about the utility trailer too is that it's pretty lightweight with the wheels on it. I mean, it's a couple thousand pounds with all the stuff I have on it now, but I'm easily by myself be able to roll this back into my garage. You know, I pretty much back it most of the way in, but at the last few feet I disconnect it and I just use these wheels to get it back in. So I'll put all the links in the description below of the items I used: the WeatherGuard Conduit Carrier, the rigid boxes, which you can tell I took the stickers off because I want huge rigid on my boxes. You know, I'll be able to add some of my own stickers to these boxes eventually. You know, the roller bunk wheels, I got these from Amazon. The rigid boxes I got from Home Depot, and the Conduit Carrier from WeatherGuard, I got that online too from on Amazon too as well. I've installed many of these before, the Conduit Carrier, so I knew exactly how big they were, and it'll be able to fit all my rods and reels, my paddles, and my flag, or anything else that's long. So this is it, guys. I hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you guys have any comments or any questions or how I did something, just shoot me, you know, let me know down below, and I'll get back to everybody. I try to stay responsive to everybody's comments and stay engaged with you guys, because I'm doing this channel for you guys to see what, you know, basically my journey of kayak fishing and, you know, anything else fishing related. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you on the water.